Hello friends, today we are going to see about another interesting topic, that was cloud computing. Um, what is cloud computing? Mm, Cloud computing is like delivering a computing service to the um, to the user. Uh, that includes some servers, data storage, databases, and network, and some analytical software. By using this cloud computing, we can um, we can get these kind of services. For example, if I running an company, so an IT company, so I need to deploy my own software globally. So I need to um, I need to create an server. So to create an server, I need some hardware equipments like CPU, RAM, ROM, and motherboard. And for to provide internet services, I need um, data network. And to work uh, to so I need some power supply, a continuous power supply without any interruption. I need a power supply should be provided to the equipments. And so I need to create those server in my office, in my company, and then I can deploy the software in the server, uh, so that uh, everyone throughout the world can access the server and access the website, access the software. So for this, I need to end to end create my own server on my own place by using my money. But it is so difficult. For example, um, I need to run a website. By using that website, I generating revenue around $100 per mm, per month means. So but the to deploy that website, I need this hardware system. This cost will be around it can be goes up to 10 lakh, 20 lakh, depending upon the workload they given to the website. That means how many user how many user who are approaching that website. Depending upon that, I need to create the server. If so many users are coming to the so many users are approaching the website means, so I need high computational power, I need high bandwidth networking speed. These kind of things are I need to keep in mind whenever I building a server to deploy the software or my website. But there is an alternate solution, that is cloud computing. If I need to deploy my server, I did not need anything like RAM, ROM. I not any need a place or anything. So these kind of things are provided by the uh, there are some cloud providers are there like AWS, Amazon, and Azure. These kind of cloud services are there. They provide services to us, delivering computing services to us. So we can use that computing services. Depending upon the usage, we we can pay for them. Okay. So I have a website, an e-commerce website. So I deployed in any of the cloud like AWS or GCP. So they provide entire um, services to deploy that software. So I just use their services and I can easily deploy my own software on the cloud platform, and after publishing it anyone can access the website. These cloud providers are uh, mm, this cloud services model has three types of model. One is infrastructure as a service. They're providing three types of service mainly. Every cloud provider are providing a three types of services. First one is infrastructure as a service, and second one is platform as a service, and third one is a software as a service. Depending upon the usage, there are some computing layers are there. If, for example, let's take on premises. On premises means end to end. I creating my own server, I creating my own software, and deploying my software in that server and publishing it throughout the world. So end to end, the application, the data means the network, and middleware and OS, which kind of OS should be present in the um, that all that server, and what kind of visualization technique I should be used, and what kind of storage should be used. It can be a SDD or HDD or SSD. So these all kind of things are decided by me only, where the server should be present, and the the bandwidth of the network, and storage type, and the software is running on the server. It can be Microsoft or Linux. So these kind of things all decided by me. So this is called on-premises services. There is, but the cloud providers are providing three types of services. Uh, for example, infrastructure as a service, it's provide virtualize computing resources over the internet. That means the user rent the IT infrastructure like uh, they provide. They will decide what kind of network uh, uh, need to be used, and the storage, and server, and what kind of visualization technique need to be used. It all decided by the vendor vendors. That means the cloud providers. These all decided by the cloud providers. So we need to uh, define what kind of application that will be. It my own application. It was e-commerce application, and the data. What kind of data I need to use? If it was an e-commerce website means I have my e-commerce data, the daily sales, and the customer details. Or these kind of data are provided by me, and the runtime. Runtime means um, for how long this website should be run, and the middleware and OS. These all decide what kind of OS should be present in the server. It can be Linux or a Microsoft OS. So these kind of things are decided by me, and other all are decided by the cloud providers. So there is another types of service also there, the provided by cloud platforms. platform as a service. It means application and data is decided by myself, and all other things are decided by the cloud providers. After seeing SaaS, I will give an example for each of the service. Software as a service. All the things are decided by the cloud providers. We just view or visualize the services. The software application over the internet. It just delivered the software application over the internet. We can basically get some subscription, and we will use that website. For example, let's take I give an example for SaaS. In SaaS, let's uh, um, let's take example Netflix. The Netflix, we are watching movies. Movies. Netflix is an entertainment platform. We just installing the software in our mobile, or through through website we watching the movies. The software, the Netflix software or the website are not designed by uh, design are built by not by the user. It was um, developed by the company, and the data present in this application. The movies are not our data. The data are provided by themselves, and the software or the application is run on any of the server, that also decided by themselves, and what kind of OS should be there in the server, and the server type, storage, and all are decided by the providers. We just use that we just use that application over the internet. Use that application over the internet. In past me, it was a Netflix is an example of software as a service. Okay, Netflix, it can be Netflix, Amazon shopping, and it can be Flipkart, and these kind of application. The application we are using in mobile, or application we are using in we are seeing in website. These all are developed by someone else. We just using that application. That is an example of SaaS. PaaS means the application was developed by ourselves, but we just deploy it in a server. The server thing all decided by the cloud providers. Um, let's take an example. There are uh, each cloud provider, they're providing platform as a service. Providers are providing a platform as a service, and they provide a unique name for that services. For example, GCP providing a platform as a service, they provide a service called Cloud Run. So in GCP, using Cloud Run, we can deploy our own application in Cloud Run. After deploying it, it globally published and user can access the website. We just developing the application, but all the things, the hardware, software tools over the internet are um, offered by the cloud vendors. Uh, we just customer is just take care of development and running and management application. and we cannot dealing with any of the infrastructure. And Microsoft also providing Azure in Azure service. Microsoft providing another service called Azure App Service. By using Azure App Service, we can deploy our own software which we are developed. We need to just monitor it. It is a platform as a service. And IaaS means infrastructure service means they will provide hardware and visualization techniques are provided by themselves. We will decide what kind we develop the application and the data the present in the application that are and what kind of OS should be present uh, in the that hardware that all decided by ourselves. This is called infrastructure as a service. So depending upon the usage, we can use any one of the service in cloud. So in cloud there are three types. One public, first one is public and private and hybrid. This is the main three type. The public means anyone can access this the service based on location and the criteria. Anyone can access the website. If private means the authorized person only can access that or use that services. Hybrid means public and private, and both of them can access that cloud services. So we will decide fix some criteria. Public have some type of permissions. User permission. They have a user permission. They can see it, but they did not have a permission to edit or any make any changes in the cloud. Private means it can be internal. Uh, Sorry, like uh, Gmail. Let's take an example. Gmail. Anyone can create a Gmail account using Google, and we can any person can create a account and use that Gmail services. That is one type. That is public. The private means there are only some limitation. For example, a Cognizant is running a company. They will decide who all can use their domain ID. The public cannot access that our websites. The employers who working in Cognizant, that person only can access their websites. Hybrid means the both public and private can access the website. This is example of three types of cloud computing services, and we can go let's we can see what is the advantage and main advantage and disadvantage of cloud computing. One is cost effective, because if I want to deploy an website means I need to I need to buy some land, and I need to uh, build some building, or I can get a rental house or building, and there I will develop my own server. I need to provide constant electricity network, internet facility, and I need to provide a proper ventilation to the servers. So these kind of things are um, I need to provide some money, high cost money. But in cloud they are providing this all the um, things. We just use that uh, use that use that application, okay, so that we can save so much of money, so that the cloud computing is cost effective and it is scalable. So if but scalable, that means I building a server for 100 people initially in the first month. So in second month, for example, for in first month I building a server for the 100 people. The 100 people are approaching the website, and next month my business is extending so that 1000 people are approaching that server. So at the time there is some latency, because I just created for 100 people, but 1000 people are approaching the website. So my server cannot handle that. So I need to extend the um, my hardware things, like I need to increase the RAM and the computation power. I need to increase the networking speed. So these kind of things I need to consider. But in cloud computing, depending upon the user, there is a technique called load balancing. If the approaching user is increasing, automatically the cloud platform will increase the computational powers depending upon the users. So, but but in but if I have my own server, it is so difficult to handle these kind of things. And I in cloud computing, I can easily deploy my application. I just open an GCP account, and I will upload my overall source code, and you can easily run it. But in on premises, I need to build the server, and they provide a network. All kind of things take some time. Within 1 hour, within a within a few minutes, I can deploy my website if I develop it. But in on premises, it takes some time. And easy disaster recovery. If I meet my server in Chennai and globally publishing it, and the next month that is flood around Chennai, at that time the current services are cut and networking also not working. Because of that, my server will turn off. The people around the world cannot access that website. But in cloud computing, if in cloud computing, let's take an example. My application is running in US, and in users in each region means the server is present there, that is running in US East means some hazardous things are happen in US. So at that time my application cannot be accessed. so that the cloud provider will shift my overall deploy data into another region, and from there they will publish the application, run the application, so that even there is disaster happen in the server, they will move the server data into another location so that people can easily access that website. So there are so many advantages are there, and and there is some challenge in cloud computer also, computing service also. So in GCP, let's take an example of GCP or AWS or Azure. These are cloud providers. We will use their cloud computing services, so they need to ensure the security and privacy. If I giving some data to them, GCP I deploying or storing a data in uh, Google Cloud platform, means they need to provide some assurance and need to provide security and privacy of my data. The data should not be go out from the server, and downtime, without any interruption my application should be run. If anything happen, the application should be run 24 into 7, and there is some limited control on my application whenever I using a cloud computing. It depending upon the service I have used. It can be a IA infrastructure as a service, it can be platform as a service and software as a service. There is some limitation by using that service, and that is and complaints. Different industries have a specific regularity required that they need to meet, which is more challenging to the cloud providers. The major cloud providers are Amazon as a Amazon Web Service, and Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud Platform. They are the top three cloud providers in the world. Okay, so I think you can understand what is cloud computing, why we move to cloud computing instead of using on-premises services. I think you all understood that. We can see another topic, more another topic on upcoming days. Thank you.